The Breakers in black jerseys with white letters and numbers, light blue striping down the side. Jaren Jackson Jr. wins the opening tip for Ja Morant. He's picked up by Hampton. Good matchup here. Morant around a screen from Clark, lobs to the rim for Jackson, and he flushes home with two hands. Perfect alley-oop. This is off to the right, rebounded by Jay Crowder. Up ahead for Morant, and Morant will give it back to Crowder, trailing the play at the top. Little stutter step move into the lane, glides to the rim and lays it in. 4-0, Grizzlies on top. Jackson hands for Morant, curls around the screen, drives into the paint, up and under move, drops it for Jackson, who had his shot blocked by back to Hampton. That's deflected. Grizzlies get it back. Morant kicks it into the right corner for Crowder. Three on the way is good. Bring it up. Put three on the board of the game. Puts on the speed, gets to the rim, lays it up. It hit the window. No goaltending call. Derek Collins strong. Offensive rebound for Corey Webster. Into the corner for Hobson. Hobson drives to the basket, try to double clutch. And the Breakers clear the miss. They figured out that 22 is Hampton. A nice drive in the lane, lays it up off the window and in. Sek Henry is number 22. I missed him on the sheet. My reading glasses not helping me. In transition, Jay Crowder buries in the year in New Zealand. He finds Robert Lowe for an open three that's off the mark. Grayson Allen, who's into the game, former Duke Blue Devil, lobs foul line for Jaren Jackson. He'll hand to Tyus Jones. Jones, a pull-up 12-footer, knocks it down. Guterich into the game for the Grizzlies with a rebound. Gets it out to Jones. He gets by Hampton. Feeds it out to Guterich with a beautiful pass. Open three is good. Ring it up. Put three on the board. Their sporting division, main sponsor. Jones left wing, drives it into the paint, goes right at Weeks and lays it up and in. 3:54 remaining here in the first quarter. Weeks left wing, drives into the paint. Little runner with a right hand. Nice stop and pop right there. Little dribble handoff to the right side for Corey Webster. Webster, left side feed for Henry, squares up from beyond the three-point line, steps to his right, fires a three over Hill and hits. Good defense played by New Zealand there.
Well, just passive that time. You still have to go up on over a guy that's 6'1", 6'2".
Henry drives it left side of the lane for Solomon Hill, hands it off for Ja Morant. Number 2 overall selection, comes to the foul line, little step through move around Mahook is good with a little left-handed finger roll. The other way, knocks it down, nothing but net. Nice shot for Jared Weeks. And the Grizzlies come back the other way. Morant into the right corner for Hill. Open look for the veteran from Arizona is good. He'll step back, fire a three. It's too strong. Brandon Clark, the offensive rebound. He'll put it back up with a floater that's no good. Rebound tap back to Clark. He puts it up, and Mahook gets the block. 1 second remaining. Hobson from. A lot of people be familiar with high-level recruits that they are offering to pay as the Grizzlies get a missed layup by Dylan Brooks. Hobson back the other by Brooks. Is the turnover high for the rosters, or do teams like we've seen with Golden State as Brooks runs up a 12-footer, do we have?
He's a big secret to success is Hampton misses his little runner.
Is there excitement about him, Hampton coming over?
Clark
back the other way, alley-oop for the big turn. I thought was it Andrew Gaze that kind of got the ball rolling for everybody when he was playing at Seton Hall with those great teams and going to the Final Four.
Seven-time MVP. And yeah, from there, obviously Luke Longley, what he did with the Chicago Bulls, and Andrew Bogut, #1 pick, as Sek Henry knocks down that.
Clark spins in on Abercrombie. Nice defense played by the veteran as he kicks it out to the top. Left elbow for Dylan Brooks. A step back 15-footer is Oklahoma City, correct?
I'm going to go with them to OKC, Eric, and then they'll head home.
Okay.
And as Hobson knocks that one in.
A little too strong. Rebounded by Crowder. A little sloppy here. 6:07 remaining in the half. 35-21. Grizz by 14. Grayson Allen drives, absorbs a little contact. All that on you in a pick.
Oh, you try to put you're a physical guy.
That's not true. Jones in the right corner. Hill drives it in. Little runner with a right hand. And he knocks it down. And players now around the world, such a global game, and we're feeding into it, and that's why we get to see matchups like the one we have tonight. 42-21 after Hill completed the three-point play.
He will find his rhythm out there so far.
By Rusback. Yeah, I think it's going to take a minute with him and Hampton as he lobs it up on an alley-oop.
No, the shot clock's the same. The game clock's different. We play a 40-minute game, 4 10-minute quarters, a la the FIBA rules, as Jaren Jackson.
Language spoken as Morant drives left wing, hangs and drops it off for Anderson. Couple of pump fakes, and he bangs it in off the window. Has a good job defensively by New Zealand, but Anderson able to still float it in off the glass, and a 49-30 Grizzly lead. That I would imagine that makes New Zealand and Australia very.
The language, the fact that you always get paid on time, and
that helps.
The length of the season, as I mentioned before, so it's becoming a very, very popular.
Former Tennessee Volunteer, shoulders into Anderson, tries a turnaround right-handed hook that Kyle blocks, and the loose ball picked up by the Grizzlies. Morant on the attack, left corner Guterich. His three's good, ring it up. Put three on the board for Mark. Over to the right side, Webster, picked up by Guterich. An international player in his own right, 3 seconds. as Webster steps into a deep three and hits with 9/10 of the second half. So a turnover gives the ball back to the Grizz. Ja Morant inside the paint, dumps it underneath with a perfect pass to Jaren. Over to Abercrombie, left wing. In between the circles, the feed for Webster. Webster at the foul line. Step back left elbow, 15-footer is good. That's a veteran move, right? Left wing, Hobson with it towards the left baseline, out for Lowe. Hands it right back to Hobson behind the screen, feeds it back to Lowe, who slipped the screen and lays it up and in. Nice feed from Hobson. And the Grizzlies with a 5-on-4 advantage as Hobson hit the deck. Crowder in transition, steps into a left wing three, no good. Clark all by himself underneath. Taps it out of midair. Nice move by Jaren Jackson Jr. Morant, a high crossover dribble to the rim. At his left-handed layup, blocked by Hobson. Clark.
To do that, you have guys that you just space the floor, get in your spot, and you're going to get clean looks.
Webster with it, top of the arc. He'll fire a three. That's good. Right over Ashley out of Arizona. Hands it off for Corey Webster. Webster, who is our friend Liam Santamaria told us, third leading scorer in the FIBA World Cup, gives it back to Ashley. Rebound away from Clark, but Morant taps it back to Jones, and the Grizzlies get a stop. Crowder lobs right block for Jackson, who touches back to Crowder. Crowder lays it in.
This time, 2 offensive fouls. You can't afford to get those fouls.
3 in the game, 5.5 minutes remaining in the third. 63-46. Abercrombie a straightaway. Jones, right corner for Clark. Clark into the lane, back out top Morant. He thought about the three, kicks in the corner for Crowder. Open three, ring it up. Put 3 on the board, the extra pass. Drives, they give it off for Weeks. Weeks on the right elbow, terminates the dribble. Back to Webster, right corner. 5 on the shot clock, comes to 15 feet at the left side. And now Anderson trying to feed over the top for Jones. Had it deflected and a steal for New Zealand. They can cut it to 10. Hampton, length of the floor drive. Layup attempt ahead for Weeks. Weeks to the right side, Hampton. Hampton to the right baseline, feeds left corner Webster. Drives the baseline, out to Hobson. Catch and shoot 3, got it. It's a single. Little turnaround floater with the right hand, too strong. Rebounded by Tyus Jones, and the Grizz pushing the tempo. Jones, left side Anderson to the rim, two-handed jam. Nice look off Webster, top of the arc, picked up by Anderson. As Corey Webster comes to the left elbow, fires a 15-footer. He was not intimidated at all by the 6'9" frame of Kyle Anderson. And you can see Corey Webster plays this game with a lot of confidence. I like his game. Grayson Allen, length of the floor to the rim, and a two-handed hammer. Oh my goodness. Jam in transition. Allen right wing. Wearing the number 3, steps into a 3 over Vodanovic and hits, ring it up, put 3 on the board, 5 straight. Foul in the last 2 minutes. Weeks gets the inbound. Jared Weeks, 6 feet 1 inches tall, up top for Webster, fires a straightaway 3 on the catch and shoot. That's good. Gives for Jones, who jogs it up the right side to the top of the arc. Caboclo, boy, he almost got it. He almost traveled right there.
He did.
Nearly picked up his pivot foot. Jones bounces in the pocket to a cutting Caboclo to 5 run for the Grizz. In between the circles, Webster around a Vodanovic screen. Back to Vodanovic. He'll hoist a left wing 3. That looked good, and it is good. Where the shoulders and a perfect release.
Much different talent from Maccabi, Eric. I mean, these guys really execute offensively. They move the basketball, keep the floor straight.
Webster will bring it into the front court for New Zealand. Stops and fires from 17 around a screen, and he knocks it down. Here in the contest, Jones on the right side of the arc, steps into a 3 as Vodanovic gave him space. That was a mistake. Can't get it to fall. Robert Lowe with a rebound. Out for Sek Henry for New Zealand. Henry drives into the bucket, lays it up with the left hand. Allen. Slow lob pass that the Breakers jump all over and get a steal. Abercrombie in transition, spot up 3's good. 91, he poked it free. Loose ball picked up by Ruspatch. On the move, kicks it back for Abercrombie. Drives it in off the lane, and he jams with the right hand. On top of Jaren Jackson Jr. and the veteran New Zealand native hammered one home, and Grayson Allen said tonight in the coach's show he's going to have to play. He goes, we don't have a Giannis Antetokounmpo or highlight reel guy like that. Hobson with a highlight reel alley-oop to Guterich. Into the corner for Anderson. Anderson trying to post up on Hobson. Jackson was. Anderson drives, kicks to Jackson in the corner. He connected on the foul shot for the 3-point play. Hobson into the lane, jumps it out left side for Vodanovic. He'll fire a 3, got it. Tom Vodanovic hits a 3 and makes it, banks it up with the right hand, didn't get it to go. Konchar kept it alive, dives to the floor, gets the board, kicks it out. Guterich, who drives it up and in off the window. Konchar with a great hustle.
Guterich could also be an X factor during the regular season.
Clock ticks down to 0. Final score tonight inside FedEx Forum. The Memphis Grizzlies